Let's talk some more about the motorcycle lane splitting bill that we featured last night. Senate Bill 422 is the name of it. It would allow motorcycle riders to go in between cars and lanes under very specific circumstances. It's only on freeways and only when traffic is slowed down, going less than 10 miles an hour. And in order to drive around the cars, the motorcycles themselves would not be allowed to go more than 10 miles an hour. Motorcycle riders have been trying to get it legalized to do that for years. 2 years ago, they got very close. A bill to legalize lane splitting did pass the legislature with bipartisan support, but former Oregon Governor Kate Brown vetoed it due to safety concerns. So now the bill's back, with advocates hoping that new legislators and a new governor will be the right mix for them. Hundreds of people have submitted testimony to lawmakers overwhelmingly in support of the measure. But when we asked you for your feedback, it was mostly negative.
I'm totally opposed to lane splitting. It's hard enough to see motorcycles in a lane. When they're in between lanes, it's virtually impossible. It drives me crazy whenever I drive in California. I'm afraid I'm going to kill somebody. This bill should die. Thank you.
Connie says lane splitting is a terrible idea for all concerned. We heard from a number of bikers themselves, like Mark, who said, no lane splitting. I've ridden motorcycles for 44 years. As a car driver and motorcycle rider, I've had motorcycles split lanes when I'm in my car. It always surprises me, which in no way makes the rider safer. By the way, that's happened to me too. And here's what Robert had to say. It's stupid. Every time they give one group, i.e. bicyclists or pedestrians, now motorcyclists, exemptions on the road rules, it adds to the things that regular motorists have to watch out for. Share the road should include share the rules. Some big-name organizations are also against this bill. The Portland Bureau of Transportation opposes lane splitting, citing safety concerns and the practice spilling into city streets. They added that 46 motorcyclists have died in the city over the past 5 years. And AAA is against it as well. They filed testimony against the bill in Salem, also worried about safety, saying that 95 motorcyclists have died in Oregon last year alone. But some of you who approve of this bill say the stats from PBOD and AAA are not focused on the lane splitting issue.
I'd like to posit my support for the proposed bill to allow motorcycle lane filtering. I used to do this for a living in California as a courier, and I did it in London, England for 3 years. The people against it, like the Portland Bureau of Transportation and AAA, posit statistics that have absolutely nothing to do with motorcyclists dying doing lane splitting.
All right. Thank you, Martin. Love your accent, by the way. Colin says, I've ridden motorcycles for many years in countries where the practice is legal. It is safe when practiced properly. Drivers, motorcyclist education, and adequate enforcement, the latter sadly lacking in Portland. They're all key.
We should absolutely allow lane splitting. It's far safer for a motorcycle. It's a much better alternative for us motorcyclists than having to sit behind cars and having people run into you because they can't see you. So let's get that passed.
And there are always those of you who are on the fence on these key issues, seeing some positives, maybe some negatives, and basically both sides, but wanting specific adjustments made to the bill.
In regards to motorcycle splitting lanes, I'm not opposed to it. However, I believe they need to take full responsibility if they're involved in an accident where a car changes lanes or they take a mirror off or something down those lines, because you're not expecting people to be in between two cars when you're traveling.
And look, we love listening to and sharing your thoughts here on the air. It helps other people see differing points of view, whether you agree with them or not. But sending us your thoughts only goes as far as that. So listen, if you're passionate about an issue or a bill that we talk about on the show, tell the lawmakers in Salem about it. They're the ones who can really do something. They are shaping policy there. So we wanted to take a moment to give you a refresher on how you can testify for or against a bill in Salem sitting in your living room if you want. You can do it in person, virtual, or written. And it does work. They hear it and they read it. So you can and should make your voice heard on the issues that you care about. Start by going to the legislature's website. It's www.oregonlegislature.gov. And on the middle left of the homepage, you'll find the Make Your Voice Heard section. Those links will show you the steps that you need to take to submit your testimony. You'll need to know the bill information, by the way, on the lane splitting bill. It's Senate Bill 422. They also call it SB 422. It's currently in the Senate Judiciary Committee, and it does not have any scheduled hearings coming up, which is kind of a bad sign sometimes. So you may need to wait until there's a hearing set to submit your thoughts. If you're confused by any of the instructions on the website when it comes to testimony, we have a resource for you. We did a great how-to step-by-step instructional video around the beginning of the session so that you can watch on your own time and at your own pace anytime on your own KGW YouTube channel. Just look for the story section on KGW on YouTube.